Hello everybody, Tyranno here, and today on the Fire and Ice dev server we are going to be looking at the AS42/47, a new Italian tank destroyer coming to the Italian tech tree just after the M11/39 and just before the AB43. Now the reason I'm going to be talking about this vehicle is because I was literally in the process of creating a video where I was suggesting this vehicle to be added to the Italian tech tree. Obviously, Gaijin agrees with me because it has now been added. Now, this is basically the same as the AS42 already in the Italian tech tree. The vehicle is exactly the same. The main difference is we now have this 47mm gun, the same one as used on the M13/40. So this is a fairly capable gun. If we look at the stats here, at 500 meters with APHE, you got 41mm of penetration. With APBC, you've got 46mm at 500 meters. It's not a bad gun, not the best in the world, but, decent enough in the lower tiers. And because, of course, this is only a battle rating 1.3 vehicle, and we are on a exceptionally fast vehicle, a top speed of 57 miles per hour. Now, it does have some downsides, of course, basically no armor and only 2 crew members. So basically, if any of them die, you are just completely stuffed. So we're going to give this a very quick test drive just to see how it performs. So first thing, we're going to test the gun. And before we actually fire a shot, we're just going to show you the traverse. Because basically this hasn't got 360 traverse. It can sort of just about angle diagonally. And it does the same on both sides. And while it is decently fast at traversing, it's not something you could just spin around on a dime. And it's a pretty powerful gun, as you can see with this first shot. Yeah, it takes out the target first hit with APHE. Of course, you'll struggle against thicker armour, such as the tanks over there, but again, this is a 1.3 tank, so you're never really going to be going up against them. And the speed on this is okay. Well, it's pretty good once you've got up to speed. When you're sort of in this muddy terrain, it's just awful. As you can see here, we're barely managing a few miles an hour. Once you get into the more flat terrain, it is a lot better. So, yeah, you can see we're already up to about 25 miles an hour. And as you can also see, we'll struggle against higher tier vehicles. But again, you're never really going to face these. Yeah, we just about managed 30 miles per hour. So, on flat, muddy terrain, you can get up to decent speed, but it might take you a little while to do so. And we're even keeping that speed on cross-country, so this is a pretty decent vehicle for cross-country, as long as the terrain is flat and not muddy. And we're going to try it out on the paved road, just to see what the top speed of this vehicle we can get realistically. Right. So we got a bit slowed down on that muddy terrain there. And as you can see, this is a pretty useful vehicle, which is why I was going to suggest it for the Italian tech tree. Because the 47mm gun is very powerful, and this vehicle is very fast. But it's not so OP because, of course, there's no armour, very few crew members, exposed firing platform. It's a good vehicle, but it's not going to be so massively overpowered, even if it is in the lower tiers. Oh, we're starting to drift there. Not something I ever expected to say on War Thunder. Yeah, there's a little bit of drifting on this vehicle at times. So yeah, we've got to about 50 miles per hour. So as you can see, this is a pretty fast tank. Or armoured vehicle. So yeah, that is the AS42/47. And yeah, I'm quite glad this has been introduced to War Thunder in the Italian tech tree. I think it'll be a very good addition to the Italian tank tech tree. And I am glad that Italy is getting some love in this patch. Anyway, just a short video for today. I'm Tyranno, and I'll see you next time.